Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. I hope this Friday evening is a nice, pleasant, and dry one for you. It's been raining here in the DMV all day long, and yet some of us feel that we needed the rain. I'm like, any more rain, and I'll be swimming up and down this street. But anyway, um, just came to my attention. You know about Alec Baldwin. He was arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter because of the uh, death of his cinematographer, Helena Hutchins. They were on the set. They were fooling around with the prop when the gun went off and she was hit. Well, guess what? They tried to blame the armorer, Hannah Guiterrez-Reid. But Miss Hannah Guiterrez-Reid had been around weapons, guns, all of her life, not even as an adult, but since the time she was a child. She was the weapons manager. She knew her weapons. I could never understand, I never believed that she would leave a gun, a real gun, with live ammo laying around for somebody to pick up and shoot on a movie set, whether it was in the script or not. Okay? And lo and behold, guess what happened? First of all, today, they dismissed the case with for Alec Baldwin. I keep saying Stephen, maybe his brother's talking about him, I don't know. They dismissed Alec Baldwin's case, but see, the 21st, they have sentenced and they have Hannah already in jail. Hannah was the armorer, all right, in charge of all the weapons. Uh, what they found out was that the prosecution had deliberately hidden the report on the gun. They traced the gun back to what they called prop suppliers. The gun was never traced back to the armorer. In other words, Hannah was thrown in jail over a gun she had no knowledge about, had never even seen. So that tells me somebody sabotaged the movie. So I want to do a card reading to see what was the energy around that situation. Um, what was the purpose? Maybe even who did it. Okay? Because that was obvious that someone took a real gun with live ammunition in it and laid it right out there for the actors to pick up, or the actor to pick up. Someone was going to die that day. And if they followed the script, it very easily could have been anyone other than the cinematographer. Okay? So let's see what this was all about. The movie was Rust. Now, this could have ended someone's career. Um, Maybe that's what they wanted to do. I don't know what this was about. Let me move my pendant over here. Um, I have the Dark Goddess deck. I'm going to look at the energy around the Rust setting. What was the energy? Move these cards out of the way. What was the energy around that movie set, Rust, at the time of the shooting? Before and after the time of the shooting. What was the energy around it before the shooting occurred? What was going on before the shooting occurred? Because people don't understand certain things. But, uh, well, an automatic isn't as heavy as a pistol. But, oh well, never mind. I'm just thinking out loud right about now. hmm I'm trying to think there's in my gun when I had uh, loaded. But then again, I don't know what type of gun it was. Okay, never mind. Because I can feel the difference in weight. Or maybe I'm feeling the energy. What was the energy around the set before the shooting took place? Right before the shooting took place. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Energy around the set. Ooh. Of course, it was drama. I'm not. That's not funny. That's not. Okay. That's not funny. Okay, look at this secrecy. So it was a closed set. So if it was closed set like that, the only people who had access and could get in and get out were people who were supposed to be there. And look, somebody faked it. Somebody outacted the actors because this is a clear deception. Mm. Hmm. Their purpose was they had made a decision to destroy the movie. We have judgment, we have transformation. And it could have been another woman. It could have been a woman. The purpose was to cause what? Loss. This is Baba Yaga, the Russian witch. Okay. So now we know it was an attempt to sabotage the movie. Bottom of the deck, look at this. Abuse. Okay, let's put these cards over here. Okay. So I guess the next question would be what? Why? Why do they want to sabotage the movie? I'm led to pull out the kippers. Who wanted to sabotage the movie and why? This was a movie that Baldwin was co-producing. Okay. One more. Okay. Why did they want to sabotage the movie? Yeah, the movie Rust. Okay. There's a lot of toil and labor going on. This is work. They were paid. So this was an assassination attempt. They were paid to assassinate. They were paid to. Oh, look at this. So some wealthy man paid somebody to sabotage that movie. Yeah, transformation again. This is coming up as change. This is also the death card. Well, transformation, major change. Yeah. It's not death in a coffin, but it is still the ending of it. And here's a new beginning, new path. One thing is to go in a different direction. False person. There's that woman again. Challenging the reputation. They sabotaged it to bring, more than likely, Baldwin's reputation down. And look at this. Occupation. Okay, now this reminds me, this is the concern was about the armorer again. Or is it about the actor? Let's keep going. Because also, actors are false persons. They're not real. Their characters are not real. So let's see. The occupation. Well, the occupation is acting. This is the courthouse. This is the justice card. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. And there, yeah, some people, yeah, the armorer is already in jail, has been imprisoned. And now it looks like here's a new beginning. They're going to start all over. Investigation, I guess. Well, that's called an appeal for her. Hmm. So the question still was, why was it sabotaged? Well, it was sabotaged because someone was paid to sabotage it. Here we go again with another one. Privileged lady journey. Okay, in this case, that could have been Miss Hutchins, Mrs. Hutchins. Here we have despair. But she was, and here we have the malfeasance. This, the theft. Isn't it interesting? It was a theft card because someone's reputation was stolen. And instead of taking something away from somewhere, they put something that into somewhere. In other words, sometimes when people break in your house, it's to put things in there as well as take things out. But you're a man. This could be Baldwin himself. So basically, look, and here's the death card, bottom of the deck. And look at this again, income, sending a message. This sounds like gangster stuff. This is getting creepy. Oh my God, this is creepy. Okay, we have an agreement over a concern that was going to land somebody before the judge, and a meeting was held and things were discussed from a distance. Let me get these together. Hold on a second. And these were the people behind it. We have, I guess this is the cast and crew, the official person, the message, and again, money. What do we have here? The movie was set to fail. They were going to make it fail. They were going to make him lose. Here are these people. I'll look at this as an agreement with this other woman. Again, it's that woman. I don't know who that is. She wanted to see Baldwin broken, or someone broken and in bad health. And here it has main female. That could be the armorer was built, given a gift, or someone. There's another woman there. Main. I don't know. It doesn't have to be the armorer at all. But they were expected to do what they were hired to do. And these are that's a woman did that. A woman did. Hannah, no. Definitely not. I'm hearing definitely not Hannah. No. Someone part of that set? Part of the crew? Yes. She was to gain money. Okay. Tarot team is like, pop. Just breaking it down with these one word answers. Um, those who paid to do. Was she paid to? Yes. I didn't get it out. Yes, she was paid to do it. Okay. Those who paid her to do it. All right. Yeah. Revenge. For what? Campaign this. Wait a minute. Pendant. Pennant. Pennant. So that you can see this. Was Alec Baldwin set up? Was his film sabotaged because of something he said disrespectfully against a campaign? No. Okay. Cards. Let's read these. So why did they want to sabotage? Why did wealthy man want to sabotage Alec Baldwin's movie Rust? Why did they want to sabotage the movie Rust? It's such a lethal way. I mean, when you leave, that's like leaving a loaded gun around kids. You expected someone to be killed. So why did they want to do that on that film set? Because what I think is going to have to happen now, they're going to have to let Hannah Guiterrez-Reid go because it wasn't her gun. It wasn't even part of her cabinet, her inventory, and the prosecutors knew that because that file was in her case file, and somebody snitched. This is not psychic. This is I read an article. Uh, Somebody was in a meeting with the prosecutors and snitched to the defense that the prosecutors had taken the file from Baldwin's file. I mean, taken the report from Baldwin's file, the report of the gun, and put it in Hannah's file. That's something else, too. Because according to the article, I found it on Google. It just popped up. It should be all over YouTube that Baldwin's been acquitted and what the details are. So if so, it should be easy to find. Um, I just thought of that after her testimony, after she was after allegedly or supposedly, I'm not gonna say allegedly, supposedly the gun report was sent to the New Mexico police. Yet, if they had that in her case file, then they should know good and damn well it wasn't hers. Had she been fingerprinted, her prints wouldn't have been. The woman had no knowledge of the gun whatsoever. Hmm. So it looks like we have a thing. We're playing musical chairs with this report and the existing case files they have in that prosecutor's in that state prosecutor's office. Okay, so much for that. I almost forgot my question. Oh, why did they want to sabotage Baldwin? Six of Wands, reputation of being successful. Nine of Cups, satisfactory. Queen of Wands. Here's that woman again. She wanted to take him down a peg. I don't know who this woman is. Ooh. Whoever she was, she's working hand in hand with the prosecutor, the lady prosecutor. Carrie, what's her name? Cassidy, what the hell was her name? And here's the resources. That seems to be, that smells of a setup of some kind. Here's another woman. Well, this woman went away. Well, you never know what's going on movie sets. All I can tell you, folks, I have a feeling this was the woman who set him up and she rolled out. She rolled out. And look, whatever happened, it happened fast, fast, fast. That is something else. That's something. That's something. So, the wealthy man paid for the setup. And there was someone who was in the crew, or was it in the cast too? Was the person who put the gun there in the crew, the working crew on the film? She was in the crew. And was it she who also worked closely with the prosecutor, the female prosecutor? Yep. So whoever the prosecutor was working with, and you see how stupid they are? Well, I've got a problem with prosecutors because they don't do that. They just they sit there and they see they have pieces of information here, pieces of information there, pieces unrelated information. Then they put it together to create a storyline that oftentimes makes no sense whatsoever. And they prosecute people and send people to jail with this stuff they made up and get away with it. Get away with it. Now, obviously, if some things are just common sense, you have A plus, you have this happened, this happened, all in this chronological row, and you see everything is related. Okay, that's a storyline that's going to be solid. But when you're pulling straws, and then you try to tie it up and say they did it, when you make absolutely no sense, only thing you have is that they did it, but you really don't have any evidence showing that they did it. But they get away with it. Okay. So, and see, this is what gets me because that woman, that her name is Carrie something. I forgot what it's called. She was working directly with the woman who put the gun there, who planted the gun. The female prosecutor working hand in hand with the woman who planted the gun, who provided the evidence. Here's a question: does the prosecutor know that the woman she was working with from the movie crew planted the gun? Wait a minute. Make up your mind. That looked too subjective to me. Yes or no? Hold on. Let me test this thing now. I don't know why it's going to act funny. I'm 21 again this year. Okay, we got that right. Um, I have three husbands. hmm okay. Be still. Does the prosecutor know that she was working with the woman who planted the gun on the set, the live with the live ammo in it that killed Miss Hutchins on the set. Did she know she was directly work? Okay, it says no now. It says no, because that wouldn't make a damn bit of sense if she knew that was a man complicit in a murder. But no. hmm And it was somebody, a crew member on that set. But we still don't know, other than to discredit him. I mean, well, yeah, that'll discredit you. Somebody gets killed on your watch, and you holding the weapon. That'll do it. They tried to destroy his career, and they hired a woman to do it, to place a foreign gun, I guess you would say, with loaded ammunition on the set, so that there would be a fatal accident to discredit Alec Baldwin. Um, will the truth ever come out? No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no. And the reason is because nobody cares. Right now, the prosecutor is so embarrassed, she's trying to make sure she keeps her job. Oh, will Hannah Gutierrez-Reid get out of jail now? Will she get out of jail now? Oh my God. No, no. That's a sad state of it. That just shows you how far somebody will go to seek revenge against somebody. All right, I'm wrapping that up. I just had to jump on here real quick, and it just popped up on my tablet to say what, to give you the info. I don't even know if you're a Baldwin fan. I'm not really a Baldwin fan, but I am. I love the law to the point where I was considering being a lawyer, but at that time I had gotten older and I decided I did not want to be an advocate and I did not want to fight every weekend or every week. I did not want to go before the judge every daggone week. Don't feel like it. I've been before the judge a couple of times. My track record is like 50-50, and I don't even have a law degree. Yeah, represented myself, and it's like I can't do this as a living every day. I couldn't. I love to gather the research, but actually going up there and oh, I would definitely fight for somebody, sure, to right or wrong. And you either when you fight, you can be right and still lose. Uh, but I just like enough of this. I want to do something more spiritual now. I'm not going to end my days in a courtroom. So that's just it. This is Grand Madam signing off. Enjoy your Friday. And I'm wishing you much love. And well, guess what? Here's a button I can find to end the session.